This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for February 12, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, police identify man killed in shootout linked to NTB ABM robbery. The police have released the identity of the man killed in a shootout with the cops who were responding to the alleged robbery of a National Commercial Bank ABM on Saturday in Westmoreland. Dead is 51-year-old Dave Anthony McKenzie, a mechanic of Hibiscus Avenue in Highgate, St. Mary. The police say a Glock pistol with a magazine containing 4 rounds of ammunition was seized. The matter was reported to the Independent Commission of Investigations and the Inspectorate of Professional Standards and Oversight Bureau of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The shooting took place along the Landalo Main Road about 3:50 a.m. Parish Commander Senior Superintendent of Police Wayne Josephs reported on Saturday that police intercepted the alleged robbers who were trying to escape. This is the third incident in recent weeks involving money dispensing machines. On February 2, an automated teller machine was stolen from Jameson's service station in Darlington in Westmoreland. It was recovered later that day, but the $8 million that it reportedly contained was not found. News also came on February 2 that a J&N Bank ATM was vandalized in Spalding, Clarendon overnight. The police said no money was taken. Sligoville rocked by 2 murders in 24 hours. The police are trying to determine whether there is a connection between the murder of an elderly man whose mutilated body was found on Friday and the Saturday's killing of another man in the community of Sligoville, St. Catherine. Residents reportedly stumbled upon the body of 77-year-old Hubert McLaren in a section of the district on Friday. On Saturday evening, investigators were called back to the community after the burnt remains of Janoy Dada Smith were discovered. Both men were from the community. Although the police have not established a motive, some residents have insisted that Smith was linked to the killing of the elderly man. Body of man with stab wounds found inside car in downtown Kingston. The Kingston Western Police are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of a man whose body was found inside a car on Port Royal Street in the capital city on Saturday night. The deceased is of dark complexion, slim build, about 178 centimeters or 5 feet 10 inches tall, and sported a neatly groomed dreadlocks hairstyle, the police said in a statement on Sunday. The body was clad in a gray hooded sweater with Baltimore Ravens written on the front, white jeans and black Nike branded sneakers. About 11:30 p.m., a police team on patrol in the area was alerted to a Toyota Probox motor car. Upon their arrival, the body was seen inside the trunk of the vehicle with multiple stab wounds. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. Investigators from the Denham Town Criminal Investigations Branch are leading the probe. Anyone with information that may be able to assist the police in their investigation is asked to contact the Denham Town CIB at 876-948-6443, Police 119 emergency number, or Crime Stop at 311. Man charged in US $2 million drug seizure released on bail. A man who is facing charges relating to a US $2 million drug bust last December has been released on bail. Dwayne DeWar, 33, was offered bail last week on humanitarian grounds because of severe medical complications, according to his attorney Odin Marston. He was ordered to report to the police 3 times per week. DeWar is facing charges of possession of, dealing in, taking steps to export, and a conspiracy to export ganja. He was arrested on December 17, 2022 during a police military operation along the Bull Bay Main Road in St. Andrew. The police report that about 10:45 p.m. an Isuzu motor truck was stopped. It is alleged that during a search of the vehicle, compressed ganja with an estimated street value of approximately US $2 million was found in the back. DeWar has denied the allegation, his attorney said. Detour to be in effect along Old Harbor Road, says NWA. The National Works Agency has announced that effective Tuesday, February 14, 2023, a traffic detour will be in effect along Old Harbor Road in St. Catherine. The detour, the agency said, will be in effect in the vicinity of the Malon Gully Bridge in order to facilitate the demolition of the older structure. The project is being managed by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, with the National Works Agency supervising the works. Manager Communication and Customer Services at the NWA, Stephen Shaw, said the detour of the road will facilitate the construction of a larger bridge at the location. He said that the works will also include improvements to the drain, both the upstream and the downstream of the bridge. Gabion protective works will form part of the activities. The old Malon Gully Bridge is being demolished as part of the World Bank-funded program. Under the program, drainage improvement works are to be done to mitigate flooding in several St. Catherine communities, including Big Pond. This aspect of the works is being done through a contract valued at $248 million and is to be completed in 12 months, a statement on Sunday read. Motorists and pedestrians are being advised to exercise caution while traversing the area and to obey the instructions of the flag persons and the posted warning signs. Sentencing of serial rapist pushed back to March 12. The sentencing of convicted serial rapist Chadane Harris has again been pushed back, this time until March 12. The case was postponed on Friday because the presiding judge was unable to hear the matter. In March last year, the 28-year-old gym instructor pleaded guilty to raping and terrorizing women in a series of attacks in Portmore, St. Catherine. Harris, who was captured in 2019, pleaded guilty to 6 counts of rape, 4 counts of grievous sexual assault, and 9 counts of burglary and larceny. He is also charged with wounding with intent after he stabbed one of his victims. The sentencing was also postponed last year after his attorney Vincent Wellesley requested a psychiatric evaluation. Investigators reported that from 2014 to 2019, Harris targeted single women by breaking into their homes and sexually assaulting them at a knife point. He is also facing a charge before the gun court after one of the victims reported that he had a firearm when he attacked her. Labor Minister receives a preliminary report on treatment of Jamaican farm workers in Canada. The news has been informed that the task force established to investigate allegations of poor treatment of Jamaican farm workers in Canada has submitted a preliminary report to Labor Minister Carl Samuda. The report was submitted to the minister on Monday. It is understood that the task force, led by trade unionist Helen Davis White, is awaiting a tally on the number of workers injured on the farms before submitting a full report to the minister. Labor Minister Carl Samuda established a special fact-finding team in September last year after being urged to investigate the conditions under which Jamaicans were working on some Canadian farms. This came after workers complained about the poor working conditions on the farms. Members of the task force interviewed approximately 600 Jamaican workers from 70 farms. The full report is expected to be tabled in Parliament. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.